going to be launching a tasty pastry. It's a low-carb Pop-Tart. It's got 3 to 4 grams of net carbs, and we love this show. This is our best place to be in LA.
Welcome back to Legendary Foods Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Thursday, December 30th, 2021. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. Hey, men's physique division, if you're wondering what all that noise was a few days ago, take a look at your screen, because it might be time for people to start paying attention to the warning shots that Jeremy Buendia's been sending out. The 4-time Mr. Olympia champ says that he's finally back to feeling like his old self again. And just in case people forgot, his old self was pretty damn good. This division has a ton of talent at the top, and at some of these big shows, there are a handful of guys who are capable of winning on any given night. But if championship Jeremy inserts himself back into the picture, it's tough sledding for everyone, because he's not stepping on that stage unless he's playing for keeps. Now, here's the thing. Even if you're a semi-retired former champion with a Hall of Fame pedigree, when you look at the progress photos that Brandon Hendrickson's been posting over the last week or so, well, they're enough to make you think twice about a comeback, aren't they? So, full disclosure, we don't know how recent these photos are, but if they're current, it means that Brandon Hendrickson is in the best off-season shape of his career, which is bad news for the rest of the division. Last year he proved once and for all that his best is on a level that no one else can match right now. So if he's coming back next season as a better version of that, all it does is put more distance between him and the rest of the pack. If what Brandon Hendrickson is doing puts more distance between him and everyone else, Regan Grimes is on the opposite end of the spectrum, because the work that he's putting in right now is all about closing the gap. According to Regan's camp, right now his weight is hovering somewhere around 285 pounds, which means that he's the biggest and leanest that he's ever been 10 weeks out from a show. Whatever magic formula he and Milos have been cooking up seems to be working, because he's been on a roll for the better part of the last few months. And with the way that things have been going, there's no reason to think that he won't show up at the Arnold Classic ready to make the biggest statement of his entire career. Speaking of people who are ready to make a statement, have you been keeping up with the news coming out of Samson Dauda's camp lately? According to Samson, right now he's waking up somewhere in the neighborhood of 291, and he believes that he's already ahead of the pace he had at the tail end of this season, when we saw him rip off a handful of second and third place finishes all in a row. They're saying that the plan for the next few weeks will be to really double down on being better from the back. So when he's standing up there next to guys like Regan and William and Nathan, that he can stand in there and hold his own. I think the run Samson put together at the end of 2021 really opened up a lot of people's eyes to how high his ceiling can be. So if he can do that again in March and show that he's ready to take the next step, it'll go a long way towards cementing his status as one of the top new athletes in the open division. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.